about that Yasuo mid lane, saying that you need to have a hell of a lot of games before you can do anything relevant on the champion, and he's difficult to win with. We'll see whether KT.
We get to watch on and appreciate why.
Yep, LPL advice from two Koreans, which is absolutely brilliant. Going over the Kingzone roster, I'm interested to see what Pawn can make work here on the Zoe. Haven't seen him play it thus far in his competitive career, but of course has been smashing solo queue. It's why he was a hot commodity to come onto Kingzone in the off-season.
Played a bit of it at the start of spring before he was overtaken by UCAL, but it's been a while, Atlas, and it's been a while before these two teams had much to cheer.
And the fact that Smeb is the one without a flash. There's the flash in Disdain, there to bring Smeb further back into the lane, and I have a feeling he's not going anywhere, cuz picks up his axe, and he's going to continue slowing down this Scion. He'll be able to take care of some minions, but that is first blood going to Kingzone, and the first that KT has missed out on.
Legit no counterplay, and love that cuz Ash should be the winner here, but Pawn is pretty overextended.
Yeah, BDD going to easily be able to pick this one up. Zhonya's is going to go down, but there is nowhere that Pawn is going. Flashes actually, and has the heal, but it's a few extra buttons, and he is taken down.
To a team fight and saying this is where we hit the home run is really all KT can do right now, and it's going to be risky. They're trying it.
Yeah, in goes the train as Tusen's going to block it. Tries to use the Unbreakable there as Pawn has to flash very early in this fight. BDD already exhausted as Tusen flashes away, and Deft way too far away. Doesn't even land the arrow as it just sails by majestically. Knock up there onto Rascal. He's just going to get booped around, but no last breath available as that was used so early, and no one going to lose their lives.
The Despair actually overrode about Barons and Elder Dragons, and you will be outcomped pretty reliably here. Rascal walks up. This could be a mistake.
Yeah, he's going to get hooked there as well into the box. Trouble Bubble comes down, and he has to use his stopwatch, but no one is close enough. The flash is going to be utilized to Disdain, and the heal's going to keep him alive, and now Cuz finds himself right in the middle of the thick of it. Has to flash to get his way out. In fact, everyone is flashing. Tusen is going to be the one that has the most trouble, but Stand Beside Me is off cooldown. Party Cast going to come in. That's Smeb with a three-man knock-up, but they're just putting the right people forward. Arrow is going to land. The slows are good, but another hook is going to come in, and Gango grabs the first kill of this very extended fight. Pawn does have the stopwatch, but it's not enough. Zhonya's Hourglass now on cooldown, but his life is forfeit, and BDD still looking for more Kingzone, just botching it.
BDD so close to a last breath. The flash Q just out of range of last breath.
There as well.
And that's Kingzone returning to Kesper Cup, where they had good early games and then started to make mistakes. Kingzone pushing out.
In trouble, walks around the wind wall this time, and they get the Glacial Fissure, but into the back line. That's the three-man knock-up. So much damage comes in as BDD just locks them all away. Pawn decimated, and KT get that team fight.
They get it on the second time. One mulligan straight into it. Kingzone Dragon X, and might have actually been a different match. It was in the Worlds qualifiers where basically every Yasuo Q was flashed away from, every knock-up was flashed away from. You need your flash to get away from the synergy.
Free hitting here on the top side. I think the ultimate didn't actually land there, but Smeb is going to go down. Zombie Scion, not a lot he can do here. Yep, Score running pretty damn quickly as now the train has left the station. In he goes as BDD gets exhausted to begin this one. Kingzone haven't actually offered too much back here as Disdain is used, but Rascal's still going to get taken down, and now Tusen running for the hills. Deft trying to get the auto attacks down, but Gango flashes on top of him. It's a double kill for BDD as the Lantern Ride is going to continue the party. Pawn's going to go down. It's the Guardian Angel for BDD. So much of his health comes back, and now look at the bottom lane. Kingzone's bottom lane in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting to die at the end of the fight, and Deft is going to get crushed by Smeb, his former teammate.
The 2v5 is real at the end, thanks for the zoom in there. Let's watch it. It is 5 members of KT.
Yeah, they've got a lot of damage as well. You can see that tower just evaporated as now Gango trying to get the damage across. Cuz is going to fall down, and Rascal should be soon to follow. Does go into the grinder as there's the 4-man fear at the same time. Tusen doesn't quite land the ultimate, but Gango has to go so far to get on top of that lantern. He's still burning down. Last tick, not enough. And Kingzone will be able to defend their base if Smeb will eventually go down. Teleport here from Deft actually towards the top side as they're trying to get more back, and there we go. Pawn gets the Smeb. Yeah, the train does come in now. It's going to land onto just Rascal, but that's not the target that they want. Once again, Tusen throws his ultimate into a wind wall. That is not what you want, and KT still are so incredibly healthy. Pawn portal jumping to try and get himself around, but they do decide just to take down the Urgot with the last breath. Gango in trouble as the Paddle Stars come through, and Kingzone are still in amongst this fight. The flash through from Pawn, but he's unable to connect onto Gango in the backline. Snowflower in trouble, and now it's the Ash who has to deal with all of the low health members, but they're finally falling. The damage picks up 2. 1 goes over to Pawn, who's now having a field day. Gango is in vision as BDD, does use the cleanse to get himself out of the way. And now they have to go for this 2 versus 2. It's mid laner and AD for both sides. And there's the wind wall. That could be the trouble now as BDD's playing nicely.
He's in again!
Does have another ultimate, but Deft gets the cheeky auto, and Gango now finds himself 1 versus 2 and trying to get rid of these minion waves. This game is so incredibly close. It's been crazy, it's been weird, but damn, it's been exciting as Gango finally goes down, and that's the ace for Kingzone.
Unbelievable their seasons and against their old orgs for these players to pop off.
Yep, Trouble Bubble not going to land. The arrow does hit, though. His score might get picked off. The autos are there, and Tucson is the one that secures it. Kingzone, they finally found their pick and now want to take down the base.
Dead time is a minute. What else can they get here? Can they just try to end? KT will have to all in to stop it.
Yep, the culling's going to come in, but that's not going to kill any of these minions as he has to get himself the hell out of there. Cuz still throwing the undertows through, and look at the damage onto these structures.
They're going to have to try something now.
Yep, Nexus turrets are going to be the next to go down as Smeb has such a huge health bar, but who damn cares? As Snowflower lands the Q, but it's just not enough. The last breath is onto 3 members, but he's just going to get blown up. Rascal flashing forward. In goes Cuz as well as Gango gets soloed out by the jungler, and I don't know how it happened, but Kingzone came back from the brink, came back from a Nexus under fire and 2 inhibitors down and win game 1. Does mean that he will have a huge target on his back, and Pawn might be able to navigate this game a little bit easier than he otherwise would be able to. We saw Lava have such a beautiful side of the LeBlanc matchup, but has certainly come into his own on the champion in the past, and Smeb on the Akali is certainly an exciting change of pace for him, who's been mostly on Scion Urgot duty throughout this season.
But we still need to be reconvinced of his ability about that top lane carry, and the matchup against Urgot is mostly been seen to be a difficult one for the Akali, so no guarantees for Smeb, and the early laning phase not going to be the most happy. Kingzone Dragon X looking for a surprise 2-0 victory. They're already 1 game up.
Pove and Snowflower actually going to use the Black Shield on himself mistakenly, exactly. That is bad news. Speaking of which, Smeb, he's been ignited. That auto, no, it hasn't. It's going to wear down, and that is going to be the Fear Beyond Death, taking him down there.
Matchup warps at level 6, and Smeb too far up the lane and is seconds away
not quite
from having enough dashes bot side.
Yep, ultimate going to come in here from Snowflower as Cuz is going to be here in just the right time. There it is. The ultimate comes in from Zenit, but it's not enough. Tucson held on to his pulverizer. Now Zenit under the turret against 3. Score does have the world ender. Nice flash over the headbutt as Deft should go down. They have to trade 80 carry for support on the bottom side of the map.
Well played by Score to flash the headbutt, but otherwise things not coming together. Top side here, BDD's doing fine in a salvaging matchup as bot lane.
Yep, ultimate comes in from Snowflower, but you can see Deft just trying to get the autos through. It's not going to be enough, however, as Tucson throws down the ultimate, and he's trying to do what he can to get the hell out of dodge. The minion's going to be enough to deter.
All-in trades against the Jinx. Cuz top side, shadowing here. And it's turret dive time.
Exactly. They want to try and find Smeb, who gets corrosively charged, gets kicked back there as well, and that's why Lee Sin is so good against the Akali, old or new.
Killing the Urgot in the side lane, even from a level 16 Akali 3-4 item, is pretty damn impossible. So pretty damn tanky as Score.
Yep, Zap going to come down. Does have himself the Black Shield, though, and now Tucson has to pop the ultimate. The kickback is going to come in, but Zenit immediately uses the Killer Instinct to get him out. Rascal now right in the middle of this fight as BDD wants to get on top of Tucson, decides not to take the claw as the rest of the fight is where they want to be fighting on. Zenit picks up the kill against Cuz, but is that going to be enough to turn the tides? I don't think so, as BDD goes down, and Deft is excited. It's a double kill for Pawn, and finally the mid laner of Kingzone wakes up.
We're doing the zoom out here. BDD from the backside. He wants Deft, but remember the Hex Drinker.
Yep, Claw is going to come in. Flash very early here from Deft as Smeb able to jump on top of him, but he just cannot withstand these auto attacks, and that one followed him so long. The Q from Pawn finishes him off, and now Deft gets excited once again. See you later, KT. Deft getting revenge against his old team, and Snowflower, the last one to be put on his mantle. Triple kill for Deft, and Kingzone will win the series 2-0.
A surprising 2-0 that heaps the scorn onto KT. Kingzone Dragon X going to take down their old enemies in KT Rolster. They roam forward. Deft and Pawn are going to hold their heads high in this battle of KT Rolster. It's all about the new, but Deft brings it back with a vintage Jinx performance.
Yep, and the LeBlanc from Pawn looking vintage as well, and that is exactly the kind of Pawn that you want to see, because this guy was so good at these sort of assassins early in his career, but recently that is not what we've seen. And this was redemption largely.